Hi guys, I'm back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about these are my top 6 punk bands that I've been listening to for like a long time, ever since I got into this type of music. So here's my top 6 that are my favorite, and I'm going to let you guys know what they are. Okay, so at number 6 it's going to be a band called the Descendants. The Descendants, they started in 1977 in Manhattan Beach, California, and they're known for hardcore type music, or just regular punk rock in general, whatever you want to say. So the Descendants, I really like them because inside their music they show like a lot of feeling. Yeah, it's not always towards like anger or like they're always not aggressive. Yeah, like some of their music is aggressive, but most of it's really not. And I really like them, so they're at my number 6. And a fact, they were a big influence on Blink 182, so that's cool. And number 5, my favorite one is the Ramones. The Ramones started in 1974 in New York. They were known as the first wave of punk rock in America, and also gave it to like a real sound to punk rock. So I like the Ramones a lot because ever since I heard them, it was in the movie. It was Jimmy Neutron. I think it was the movie, and their song Blitzkrieg Bob. And then after that, yeah, then I was like, okay, this is cool. So the Ramones, I really like them. They're my number 5. Number 4 is a band called The Clash. The Clash was a band that started in 1976 in London, and they were the first wave of British punk rock at that time. And I really like The Clash because they're always pretty cool. Like yeah, like their songs, they're pretty fun, and they're pretty cool. I like them. My favorite song by them is Train in Vain. Real cool song. Outer Police and Thieves. Number 3, favorite band from punk rock. Favorite punk band number 3 is Debbie Harry, also known as Blondie. I really like Blondie because she's really cool, and she was the pioneers of punk rock in America too, along with the Ramones when they first started. They first started in 1970 in New York, and Debbie Harry is real cool. I think she's like the best female to represent punk, in my opinion, or just rock and roll in general. And she's very beautiful, so yeah. And number 2 on my list is the Misfits. Misfits first started in 1977 in Lodi, New Jersey. They were known as the kings of horror punk and like hardcore, and they're really cool. I've always liked them too, the Misfits, especially their album Legacy of Brutality. That will always be my favorite. Is in that album I feel like it has like a lot of vibe of like a lot of horror like feelings, and also like a they just give you like a little sense of like, oh wow, like horror. Yeah, you could be making horror type themes sound pretty good, and it also sound, yeah, like a little bit of like a rockabilly feel to it, which is really cool. And my favorite song by them is Hybrid Moments. That's real cool. Misfits, real cool band. And my number 1 of all time, well, of course, is Social Distortion. Social Distortion is a band that started in 1978 in Fullerton, California. Um, they were known as punk rock and also of like cowpunk, meaning that they were like they were getting more into like country, like with the American roots of like Depression blues. It's like almost like Johnny Cash and Kitty Wills and type of stuff like that. And I really like Social Distortion, well, because ever since I heard them with my dad, when I was probably like 6 years old in his car, like whenever like we would like drive and like all that, like that song Ball and Chain would come on, and my dad, he would like blast that song full blast, and I'm like, okay, this is real cool. And then after that, Social Distortion, they always did a big influence on me. And yeah, whenever I pick up my guitar, I always play a song by them. And Social Distortion will always be my favorite band. So yeah, I always get like pretty happy whenever I listen to them too. So Social Distortion. And just another band just to put out there will always be on my top is a band called Minor Threat. Minor Threat was a band that formed in 1980 by Washington, D.C. They were known as straight edge, like a straight edge type of band. And what I like most about them is not for them just being hardcore and like their type of music in general. I think I really think they should be admired a lot more, is because for them being a straight edge band, they really did help out kids get off drugs and that in their time. And for them being a band to help kids like get off drugs and go on like the right path in life, I think that's really good, because not too many people care about that. Yeah, like they're just like whatever, like if you want to mess up, you mess up. But not with this band. Minor Threat is like really cool, because how they help, they pretty much just gave a shit about their fans and all that, which is pretty cool, because inside nowadays you don't see people do that or even care. And to me, that band is really cool because they actually do care about their fans, not just their music. And yeah, Minor Threat. And to me, just to put it out there, to me, what punk rock means is change. Change from being ordinary from like the rest of everyone else in the world. Because if you're different, when you're different, it's really cool, because like if you're like a different type of person that has a different mindset, you're just pretty much just not giving a shit about like what people think about you. And I'll always like punk rock in general, because punk rock it's like giving themselves the freedom to be who they really are as a person inside. And to me, I can relate to that because it's just how I feel inside. So that's why I'll always like punk rock. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my video, and tell me what your guys' favorite punk band is inside the comments below. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.